My own buntag, good morning. Welcome to our Mindanao Dream. We're going to talk about our trip to Davao last Thursday, and process that we took with getting the application form completed for my 13A visa, getting my ACR card, and then also applying for the ACR-I card, and all that was involved in getting that. First of all, we had to call Monday because they only do lawyer interviews on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So we did that first, and so we traveled there early Thursday morning to get, because they open up at 8 o'clock, and we got there first thing early and started the process. We had to bring from our previous video of the visa process. We had all the requirements that we needed, that we displayed at the end of the video, all the requirements that were needed, and those were needed in triplicate. And so we turned all that in, plus they wanted my passport to them, and they set up the interview for that morning. So we were able to get that interview done in the morning. We didn't have to wait till the afternoon. We got that interview done. It was very easy. I thought it'd be a little more complicated, a little more intense, but the lady lawyer was very warm, very accommodating, no stress whatsoever. Pearl and I were both in there at the same time, so asking us both questions. Nothing really serious, mostly personal questions. So she approved it, and then we got sent downstairs again for our ACR-I card, which is they call it a registration application for alien certificate of registration identity card. So right now the ACR card that I have is just a tourist visa. This one, the ACR-I card, will be an immigrant visa. So it's good for 1 year. And then I'm in the approval process. And so after it's approved, then it's good for 1 year. And then after the 1 year, you go back in, and there's probably some more paperwork I'll have to fill out, and then we're good for 5 years. So not only I'm waiting for the approval of my 13A visa. Every year, whether you're approved or not, because I have that 6-month tourist visa extension, in January, they give you a 60-day window to go to immigration and report and pay 310 pesos. If you don't report in that 60-day period, there's a fine of 200 pesos. But if you're out of the country during that 60-day window, you have 30 days to report or get fined that 200 pesos. The requirements: ACR-I card. You have to take all of the documents that you received or that you submitted for the 13A visa, plus you need to have 6 2x2 photographs, white background. You also have to have a copy of the receipt that you paid for the 13A visa and the certification that came with it. the cost for that 13A visa that I had to have a receipt for was 11,170 pesos. So the information, the documentation that I had to provide for the ACR-I card is there's an application form just for that. There's also where are they at? There's certification. The lawyer had a notice of hearing. We had to make a copy of the notice of hearing, and also a certification of the Bureau of Immigration. Okay. The lawyer provided those last two items I mentioned, the notice of hearing and the Bureau of Immigration Manila certification. She supplied those. She had her signature. Pearl and I both had to sign it, and so those, along with the other 13A documents that we had to turn in, there was a total of 15 pages that we had to make 4 copies. So along with the pictures and the 15 pages of documents 4 times, three copies, 1 original, I also had to do biometrics twice. Once down in the ICR room, and then one up in the 3rd floor. They did just a electronic fingerprint down in the ICR room, but upstairs they had the old-fashioned where I had to do the ink manual type biometrics, and so I did that twice. The immigration office itself is, if you know where you're looking, it's pretty easy to find. It's right across the road from the Victoria Plaza and right next to the MVI office. Pearl reminded me that I'm talking about is in Davao City. For those that are in Mindanao area, that's where the immigration office is, on JP Laurel, right across the street from Victoria Plaza. I believe that's all that we got here. Yeah, the 4 set of copies that you had for the ACR-I application form, they have to be in a separate envelope, not a folder. 4 copies, 4 envelopes, 6 pictures, and it takes about, for the 13A visa, it takes about 2 or 3 months for the 13A, and that ACR-I about the same amount of time. So hopefully by December of this year, I will have my ACR-I card and my 13A visa, and then also come January, February, I'll be going to Davao to make sure that I do my requirement to let them know that I'm here, and pay them the 310 pesos. So I hope this was informative. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, and we'll see you next time on Our Mindanao Dream. Salamat. God bless.